Howdy, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be redesigning one of my characters. This is Jupiter. She's one of my main characters. This was her old design. I'm gonna be changing her species to a cheetah. Anyway, making friends as a kid was always hard, especially with autism and ADHD. Everyone already thought I was weird, but to top it off, I was one of the few kids in my southern school who was gay and trans. Although I didn't know I was trans until high school, it still impacted how I made friends. I moved schools a lot in elementary, so when I would move, I had to make new friends again. I remember the popular girls would always introduce themselves first. They would act like I was their best friend, and of course I believed it. Then after a few weeks, they wanted nothing to do with me, which was really confusing. I always tried to find something in common with people, and make that the base of our friendship. I had this one friend in elementary. I'll call her Emma, for the sake of the video. We did everything together. Anytime the teacher said to pick a partner, she was my first choice. I introduced her to Five Nights at Freddy's and Minecraft. Yeah, I was that kid, and we would roleplay at recess. Well, she eventually made new friends, as kids do, and I got kinda pushed to the side. When I went into middle school, I was so excited because everyone said it was so much different than elementary. And then I show up thinking my best friend Emma would be in the same classes as me, but nope, she wasn't in any of my classes. Although there was one girl in my class, I'll call her Riley, she was the only one who would let me sit by her. So we got to talking, and it turns out she just became friends with Emma. After a while I kept seeing Riley and Emma together, and for some reason Emma kept ignoring me. Or at least that's what it felt like to 11-year-old me. I sat alone at lunch a lot. I kept to myself, because anytime I tried to talk to someone, they would ignore me. So I got comfortable in my own presence. I drew a lot, made stories in my head to pass the time, and occasionally read a book or two, mostly comics. Eventually I moved again. I was now in junior high. I remember the teacher giving me a tour of the school. It was a very old building that looked like it was built in the 1900s. The first class she showed me was the choir room, which in my old school the teacher hated me, so I was not excited to be in that class. When she introduced me, all the kids got up and greeted me at the door. They were so excited and kind, I didn't know what to do, 'cause I had never been shown such kindness. The teacher stepped in saying, "Back up, you're scaring him," which was true, LMAO. It was really life-changing. I'll never forget that day. Everyone in that school was really kind. I always had a table to sit at lunch, and they always asked how my day was. When I went to high school, in the same town, I always had friends. My confidence was so much better in that school than any other. There was one day when my girlfriend broke up with me. I saw this dude sitting at a table with a girl, and he had a jacket with pride flags and other cool patches. So me having nowhere else to sit, I asked if I could sit with them. Of course they said yes, and they were talking about FNAF, Security Breach, which had just been released. And of course, I joined their conversation, and we've been friends ever since. I became friends with all of their friends too. When I graduated though, it was hard to keep up with all my friends, and a lot of us just stopped talking, but I'm still friends with a few of them. Though they say, if you're not losing friends, then you're not growing up. I've made friends online too. For me though, it's hard to talk to people, especially regularly. I always forget to text people, but I'm trying to be better about that. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this story time. If you take anything from this video, just know it gets better. It may be stormy right now, but it never rains forever. Sorry that was pretty cheesy. Anyway, hope you all have a great day.